This is Neo Stardust. One coming to you with another video review, product review. This time of the iPod Touch 5th generation from Apple. This is the product red version. So yeah, I'll be talking about the pros and cons. First off, starting with the tech specs on the iPod Touch 5th generation, and my final verdict, personal final verdict, as to if it's still worth spending the $200 marketing price that Apple still has for it in the year 2015. Okay, here we go. So here it is, the iPod Touch 5th generation, and by now everybody has seen at least a couple of these. I mean, they're iPod Touches. I mean, this design drastically changed, or it was drastically changed from the 4th generation, which unfortunately I don't know right one. But yeah, it's pretty much been the same design all the way up to this one. So yeah, the tech specs on these pretty much range from, talk about first the capacities, 16, 30, 32, and 64 gigabytes. This is being the 16 gigabytes. I'm not need all that space because I know I'm not going to use it up, and I could be possibly getting more accessories for it, with the extra money. The size and weight is 2.31 inches across, 0.24 inches thick, there, and about 4.86 inches long. So, and weight is 3.10 ounces, about 80 grams. So very light. Kind of like if anyone has held an iPhone, this is lighter than one. So just to give you an idea, the color variations on these range from gray or black, gunmetal black, gray, blue, pink, and yellow, and the product red. So an FYI, it has built-in Bluetooth 4.0 in it, so pretty much anything nowadays that's the Bluetooth that everything is using nowadays. So you wouldn't have a problem connecting it to some headphones or some wireless speakers. It's got wireless 802.11a, so map location-based services, and Nike Plus support built in. So you can use this to work out with your Nike products. The display is a 4-inch diagonal widescreen display with multi-touch IPS technology, Retina display, obviously. The pixel resolution is at 326 pixels per inch, and it's 1136 by 640 pixels. So the contrast is very good on this for 2015. So, the camera on this is packing the 5 megapixel iSight camera, autofocus, tap to focus video or still images, backside illumination because it's got flash, an LED flash, a 5-element lens, so an aperture of f2.4, face detection. It's got panorama, so you can shoot those panorama videos in HDR, HD video recording, and record at 1080p. So high resolution video, FaceTime camera, the front-facing camera. It's a 1.2 megapixel photos. It shoots at 1. And they can record at 720p resolution, so still not bad for an front-facing video stabilization, adaptive control, and geotagging or Wi-Fi for photos. So tagging your friends on your photos. I will talk about the buttons. It's got the on-off sleek weight. It's got your volume rockers, 2 buttons, obviously your 2 cameras, flash, this being the wireless Bluetooth sensors. Here you have a pair of speakers, speaker grill, lightning connector, and your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. That's pretty much and your home button. Yeah. So your battery is a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Listening to music and just music on this will last you about 40 hours when fully charged. Video playback, so just watching videos, will only last you about 8 hours when fully charged. If you're watching videos for 8 hours straight. Charge time, fast charge, about 2 hours at 80%. If you pretty much want this thing fully charged, it's gonna take about 4 hours. So yeah, and it's right now being 2015. It's got the newest operating system, iOS 8 1.3, as of January 28th. So it's run smoothly. So yeah. So next, I will show you the box it comes in. Here it is. 16 gigabytes. It comes with a pair of Apple EarPods, the newer kind, just not the ones with the inline mic or case, and a 1 meter lightning connector. So that's all that comes in the box, and as well as Apple Loop or iLoop or what's that thing called? iPod Touch Loop. So, but one thing to note: the 16 gigabyte models do not include it, so you need to buy one separate from the Apple Store because it's very hard to find one in any other place but the Apple Store. But they're fairly cheap. They're $10. You can get a pack of whatever ones you can interchange. Blue, pink, purple, mix and match. So yeah, I'm gonna do comparisons now. So here it is, the iPod Touch 5th generation compared to the iPod Nano. As you can see, there's that one. iPod Shuffle. So on all the information I just talked about can be found at the Apple website, obviously. And this is the blue compared to the red. So they're like metallic. Looks really cool. So yeah. And what else? Accessories that I would recommend getting with this would probably be a case, because this is as fragile as any other Apple product. So just one thing to note. And so case, this loop, it's up to you. I'm not really too trustful of this when putting it in your wrist, on your wrist. So it's up to you. Without a case, you're busting that screen. They're hard to fix. So Bluetooth headphones also are really good for these. Listen to music, play games, and all that good stuff. So yeah. So my verdict on this, whether you should purchase an iPod Touch in the year 2015, I would say yes, only because of the fact that the technology on this isn't ancient. I know that as a year goes by, new technology that comes out on a specific year, the next year is pretty much ancient. But this has held up from 2012, and it's still good buy. The only reason I buy it, I own an iPhone 6 Plus. The only reason I own it is because I use a lot of the games and videos and multitasking on this thing. So I can put everything that I don't want to spend or waste space on my iPhone on this. So I'm also a gamer, so I like to game whenever I can. That's also good. Pictures, camera, good camera. But yeah. Oh, and I do also recommend buying, if you have one, getting one of these. It's a lightning. So this just plugs in like this. Okay. Just stand it. And you can still sync it. And so they're good. That's for the iPhone 5S and 5C. Or 5S and 5. But yeah, so $200 you're looking to spend. Maybe other places you'll find it a little cheaper because it's been a while. But if you go straight to Apple, $200. So yeah, that's been my video review. Thanks for watching.